Hello, listener. This is producer Jeffrey. Step into my time machine. Long ago, beginning in the ancient past of 2009, we made a show called Our Fair City. Now, Our Fair City is a sprawling, epic story set in the dystopian future of Hartford, Connecticut. A climate disaster made the world outside a frozen wasteland. What remains of humanity lives inside in a largely subterranean city governed by the remains of an insurance company. Now, Our Fair City is darkly funny. You'll meet mad scientists, lightning riggers, the woken dead, giant ants, time travelers, and mole people. We are currently re-releasing Our Fair City weekly, so this is a great time to join us for a romp through the tunnels of HartLife. After today's episode, we'll be sharing a trailer for the show. I hope you'll check it out, and I would love you to join us in our listen of Our Fair City, found wherever you're listening to this podcast right now.
Hello, Eleanor here, and I am here to talk about the wonderful new fiction podcast, 2000 and Late. 2000 and Late is a new fiction podcast from the creator of The Bright Sessions. It is a dark comedy that grapples with the havoc of our current moment and tries to find the hope inside of it. The show follows Harper, a 36-year-old nihilist whose life is upended when she's possessed by a demon hell-bent on bringing about the apocalypse. But Harper doesn't want to end the world, and the demon gives her more power than she's ever had in a very long time, so yeah. I'm loving this show. It's sharp and funny, and it's a cathartic release from the anger and impotence I often feel about the dumpster fire of a world we are all living in these days. It's unapologetically angry, surprisingly tender, and deeply entertaining. I think that 2000 and Late is ideal for fans of Fleabag or Killing Eve, Jennifer's Body, Yellow Jackets, Venom. So yeah, let's go create some havoc. Oh, and also, Jeffrey worked on this. Jeffrey is the sound designer, and that's also really cool. So please go check out 2000 and Late wherever you listen to podcasts. Hello, this is Eleanor. I am coming to you today wrapped in my favorite, coziest sweatshirt. It's a black zip-up hoodie from Mount Absalom's 75th Annual Celery Festival. It is both cozy and a little creepy. So if you want to join me in repping Unwell while being so very comfortable, please go check out our merch store. We have hoodies and t-shirts and tank tops, and also some things that are not for wearing on your body, like coffee mugs, tote bags, and stickers. I suppose you could probably wear a tote bag on your body if you really wanted to, but it might be a little odd. So go check it out. All these things are at our website at unwellpodcast.com. That's unwellpodcast.com.
Smile.
Go to hell, Grant.
It's got sound.
What?
Brand new machine. It records what you say, too.
In that case, listeners, go to hell.
Harper, folks. Floating any names for it yet?
It?
The baby?
I thought you might have meant one of my pregnancy hemorrhoids. They're getting big enough. Is Uncle Tim still downtown?
Nah, he's outside doing some house stuff.
House stuff. Really love the way you paint a picture with words.
It takes a lot of work to keep a place like this running, right? So, baby names.
I'm thinking Bugsy No-Neck LaGrange.
But Dottie, what if you have a boy?
Keep that up, Grant, and I won't name a hemorrhoid after you. Dale's got his heart set on a girl. I just want to be sure I don't have one of those alien... Oh, what's it called?
I promise you, I don't know where you're going with this.
Those those face huggers that burst out of my belly and raises hell, because it's starting to feel that way with every kick. Put that away.
It was Eliza's. It's good luck.
Is it, Grant?
Abbie,
Hey, Abbie? Abbie? Hey, Abbie! The artist at work. What's for breakfast?
Crepes. I was gonna do pancakes, but we're out of baking powder. Can you?
Christ, what's wrong? Should we get Tim?
Oh, it's just saying hello.
I am never gonna get used to that.
It grows on you. Can you pass the butter?
Man, people really used to record everything.
Dot.
Come in.
You got the VCR set up?
Looks like it.
How? I was anticipating at least an hour of rigmarole.
Muscle memory. Did you get the goods?
Not yet. I'm still banned from the library, and the pages have gotten assertive. My current plan is to find some local teens and pay them to check it out for me. You may have to come along. I don't know if they'll trust me. That sounds sketchier than intended.
Are we paying them in cigarettes and beer?
I see your point. And anyway, it's for the pursuit of knowledge. It's not...
No, I'm saying you don't understand the teenage economy. Any fool can earn money babysitting or mowing lawns, but contraband is worth its weight in gold.
You put me in charge of this part of the plan, and that means I'm in charge of deciding how much to corrupt the local youth.
Hey, as long as you're here...
You called for me.
I did. And you came. And as long as you're here, can I borrow your eyes?
Such as they are.
Well, shit, you gotta be doing better than me.
You need new glasses.
My glasses are fine. It's the damn world that's gotten all goddamn blurry. Ah, put that away. Which music box was that? We've got a pile in the basement, but if I don't have to go through every single one of them, that'd be...
I can't make it out. The video's too grainy.
Goddamn retro technology.
Thanks for not asking if I can enhance it.
Wait, can you do that?
No.
Have you ever heard that song before?
It sounds like Claire de Lune, if it was played by someone with a genuinely calamitous sense of rhythm.
It belonged to great-grandma Eliza.
Then my apologies to her.
Abbie, if you could move with a little urgency here. I know you don't think it's going to come to anything. I know that. But I do. So if you could put yourself in my shoes for a sec.
And ardently believe that somewhere in your grandma's extensive and creepy music box collection lies the secret to magically protecting the town?
This is where your suspension of disbelief stops, really. At the place where we might be able to do something.
Every time we dig in and look for concrete answers about the town's more opaque happenings, we end up with as many, if not more, questions than we started with. I'm tired.
But today is a good day.
It's a good day so far. That's no guarantee of the next second. If we squander that by getting out in the weeds of the swamp of this problem...
Okay, Abbie, if you want out...
Yes.
That's not what you're supposed to say.
I have no interest in helping with this particular wild goose chase, but I've been meaning to check out a few books. We can still snag the next volume of Eliza's diary while we're there if we're strategic about it. To the library?
I'll get the noisemakers. Okay, Dottie, here we go. That old book smell. A classic. Did she have to write so goddamn small?
Hey, Dot. We're out of peanut butter.
Wes, you know if it's not a creepy staircase or a dark room in the middle of a thunderstorm, you can just appear.
Okay.
Hey, Wes.
It seems rude not to knock. Is there anything else we should put on the list?
I don't know. I'd say check the fridge.
What's the matter?
Wes, I'm not losing my sight along with my mind, right? This is legitimately hard to read.
You already have glasses.
That's what I said.
What you need is bifocals. What's this?
The Journal of Eliza Lyle Fenwood, Book 2, November 1900 to January 1902.
Your ancestor's diary. Book 2?
Book 1 covers her working as a telegraph operator in 1890s Cleveland and meeting her husband, Gregory. A lot about his shoulders and his whole physique. As in more than you'd want to hear about your great-grandpa.
I don't remember my great-grandpa.
I guess we'll have that in common soon enough. Anyway, I figured who would have a better handle on all this lupine bullshit than the people who probably had to deal with it before us. Pretty much everything of Calvin Lyle's got lost in the fire, but that still leaves Eliza, Grandpa Colin, and Uncle Grant.
Why are you doing this in the office? Where's Lily?
Out with Marisol. Their first date post-wolf infestation. Relationship milestone.
Is that wise?
They were going crazy cooped up in the house. And I know a thing about crazy.
You're not keeping this project a secret from her, are you?
I'm not hiding this from her. I just haven't mentioned it. There's a difference. Anyway, the office has the good chairs. If she asks what I was up to today, I'll tell her. In the meantime, I need to figure out how to read Eliza Fenwood's tiny-ass writing using only the powers of my mind.
And you're planning on doing all this in one afternoon?
It's just... today is a good day.
Yeah.
I'm sharp. I'm ready. I feel good.
That's great.
I don't know how many of those I've got left. I could use a win. Everyone's so careful around me lately. Imagine the looks on their faces if I rolled up with the answer to our latest riddle.
Do you want some help?
I think it'd be better if I do this myself.
Better for who?
I'd owe you.
So? You'd owe me. I know where you live.
I can pay you in cigarettes and beer. Or money, if you want to be boring about it.
You're doing this to try to help the town, right?
That's the plan.
Then one more time, I work for free. Okay, let's start at the beginning. November 9th, 1900.
The Mount Absalom Suffragette Society held its inaugural meeting today. In attendance were myself, A.O., and Patches. We discussed a number of important matters, including how one may best enter the polls next year unnoticed, or at least unimpeded.
It just says Patches? Are you sure?
It just says Patches.
Weird nickname.
Do we think maybe a cat or a dog?
I know she was supposed to be an eccentric, but she wasn't delusional. Maybe there was some kind of town rule about how many people you needed for a society and she was padding out the numbers?
The meeting
was held on the back porch so that all could attend more easily. A.O. supplied ample and delicious celery soda and chocolate cake, heartily enjoyed by all save Patches.
Dog? I'm thinking dog.
Dog would make sense, although I don't think cats really eat cake either.
We elected officers, voted on dues, and debated 4 proposals brought by either myself or A.O. The time passed productively, although Patches took it upon herself to be a firm naysayer.
Horse.
Proposal 1 passed 2-0, with Patches abstaining.
Skip to the next entry.
More meeting minutes. It looks like Patches got kicked out of the club after eating a page of their notes.
Okay, skip to the next one. Skip to the next one that's interesting.
Oh, wow. Here's something.
November 23rd, 1900. I saw little Elle last night. I'd gotten up to use the privy, and when I came out, she was standing there in the frost. She looked so like herself that I knew her even in the mostly darkness, even at a distance. I asked her how Mother and Father fared, but she did not seem to hear. Instead, she smiled and pointed to the stars. We have been carefully tending to her grave and the graves of the rest of the family. I will not doubt Father's word again, save for his enthusiasm regarding rutabaga, which has always tasted to me like it was cooked in a sock. She held the pose for a good 10 count, fingers stretched towards Cassiopeia or thereabouts. And then she was gone. Evaporated into the night. She appeared in fine health, as I remember her often being. It was good to see my sister.
I wonder if little Elle could be Lena Lyle.
Were there other Lyle sisters with names that started with L?
Somewhere in these papers are some family trees Abbie made. Can you find the one marked Lyle Fenwoods?
Lena Lyle, born 1876, died 1892 of tuberculosis. Siblings were Eliza, Penny, Charles, and Marcus.
I thought she fell off the roof.
We made that up for the ghost tour.
Oh, right.
It looks like all the Lyle siblings except for Eliza died of tuberculosis. Within a few years of each other.
Yeah. I think I remember hearing about an outbreak. Eliza was spared because she was still in Cleveland.
Cassiopeia, huh?
Yeah. When you get a sec, can you ask Rudy? No.
No. But I'll ask Nora the next time I see her. Next is, looks like a recipe for stew.
I think we can skip that one.
Looks pretty standard. No rutabaga, which I guess makes sense. The last step says not to forget to add a clean penny to the pot. I've heard of adding coins to pudding for good luck, but stew?
I can't remember the last time I made stew. Do you think that's why this place is creaking under the weight of its own debt? No money in the soup?
Dot.
Yeah.
No offense, but are you going to spend the whole time reading over my shoulder?
Read is a strong word. Her handwriting looks like a dog ate it.
Are you going to spend the whole time squinting at the paper because you need to go to the eye doctor over my shoulder?
Hold your goddamn horses. Did I grab Colin's journal from the basement?
Here.
Bypassing the front part, it's mostly baseball. First the season, then looking forward to the next season.
You read it already?
Years ago, the first time I stayed here.
Was it for a history project?
History schmistery. Nothing like the thrill of reading someone else's diary. February 27th,
1937. Rain all day. More rainfall than I can remember ever seeing at one time. A good day to be indoors. I can't stop thinking about the rabbits we see in the back sometimes. Much as they love making a meal of the garden, I hope they're not too miserable. It is the kind of rain that lets you know how Noah and his ark must have felt.
First sports, then the weather? Get it together, Colin.
Well?
The roof is leaking upstairs. They need to patch it up and fix the water damage, which calls for a meeting with a man named Mr. Sprouse.
The roofer?
No, Grandpa Colin's really worried about the meeting. I think they need to ask the bank for a loan. Meanwhile, Grandma Leah is freaking out because her sister Kelly is going in for major surgery the same day in Boston, and she wants to be there.
Couldn't Colin do the meeting alone?
Grandma Leah handled the books while she was alive. Had a real head for numbers. She's actually the one who made me want to be an engineer. When we were waiting for our food at restaurants, she would write out, what are they called? Math problems for us to solve together. March 5th, Grandma Leah sets off for Boston in the car by herself. Very daring.
March 6th. Exhausted. I think it went well. Leah did great.
I guess she turned around.
What's that? Wedged in there?
It's a letter. March 7th. Dear Mr. Fenwood, I wanted to write a quick note after our meeting yesterday to thank you again for the delicious coffee and homemade pie.
What?
Grandma Leah couldn't bake for shit. Mr. Sprouse, you charmer. It was so good to talk to you and your wife. And I meant what I said about the two of you and this place. The good work you're doing here and the good things you contribute to this community, even in hard times. Especially in hard times. It is not an easy thing for the bank to extend credit at this moment, but it would be my honor to offer you a loan of $300. Meet me on Tuesday and we can discuss the particulars. My very best wishes to the Fenwood family, Wilfred Sprouse. Yikes, what a name.
March 8th. Kelly's condition is much improved. Leah is heading home tomorrow. I can't wait.
Hang on. Did she stay or did she go?
Do you think maybe
What?
in the basement how you saw Lily while she was gone?
Are we sure that wasn't just the Dizzy D?
The what?
The dementia, Wes. Keep up.
That's not funny.
Well, if I don't make a joke about it, I'm going to vibrate through the floor, so let's just move on.
Abbie and Marisol saw her too. A younger Lily. She wasn't a hallucination. I think she was like me. And I think the Leah that Colin and the banker saw was like me too. Whatever that means.
Wes?
I'm fine. Keep going.
March
20th, 1937. Watered them again. They thrive. It appears to do no good. March 22nd, 1937. Again watered, nothing. March 29th, 1937. On the advice of a helpful lodger, Ms. Aaron, I have decided to move to a once-a-week schedule. I might have been overwatering. May 27th, 1937. Once again, I watered them. They are growing in leaps and bounds. Still nothing.
You get the picture. It's a lot of this.
If the plants are growing, what is he waiting for?
I lost patience, to be honest.
Can I see?
What?
June 24th, 1937. The flowers are out in full. Nothing. I don't think of Granddad or Mother as a liar, but I am beginning to think I will never see her again. I don't understand what I did wrong. I served faithfully. I honored the rules. A penny in the pot for prosperity, a bloom on the grave for their return. I have opened the doors, I have watered the stones, I have tightened the ropes, I have counted the stars, I have sounded the bells, I have watched for the one in the night. Was there something else I was supposed to do? Leah says death comes for everyone. How do I explain this is Mount Absalom? It sounds silly to say out loud. She says I will need to find other ways to keep the ones I've lost in my life, which I suppose most people do. Loss is as common as corn, but I feel like a space explorer landing on Mars. There is never a map. Grant and Margaret barely got the chance to know her. I think that hurts worst of all.
A bloom on the grave for their return. I don't think I've heard that one before.
Hang on. We have been
Carefully tending to her grave and the graves of the rest of my family. I will not doubt Father's word again.
Is it just me, or are these entries referring to the same thing? It kind of sounds like they used to think that growing a flower over someone's burial plot would ensure that they'd come back. Like I did. Or like I thought I did. God, I don't...
Are you okay?
What am I?
Wes, honey.
I hate it. I hate having no answers. I hate that I worked so hard to remember who I was, and now it turns out that I might not even be him. I'm not a ghost. I'm not Theodore Wesley. He's just this stranger whose memories I stole.
On the plus side, he was from the 1950s, so, you're probably a better cook.
God.
Canned tuna encased in green Jell-O. That's what you escaped.
You can't joke this into being okay. You've got no idea what it's like not to know where you came from, who you are.
As long as we're taking this little jaunt down memory lane. So, my mom, and my dad, but mostly my mom, was real strict with me growing up. She had a lot of ideas about how a lady was supposed to act. Lord knows where she picked those up, since great-grandma Eliza was a hoot and a half. But, I could never be what she wanted. And to be honest, I gave up trying pretty soon. But it was rough. It hurt.
At least you knew where you...
I'm not done. Then one night, when I was supposed to be asleep, I was maybe 17, and I overheard my parents having a fight. And my mom kept saying, what if she turns out just like her, like Lucy? Which was weird, because I didn't think we knew anyone named Lucy. So, feeling like a much cooler Nancy Drew, like a Trixie Belden, let's say, she was...
I know who Trixie Belden was. What did you do?
I called Grant and Tim, told them I already knew all about who Lucy was and why had they kept her a secret from me. And that's how I found out that the people I knew as my parents couldn't actually have kids. That biologically, I came from a good Catholic girl who got knocked up in college, daughter of a friend of a friend of a friend of my mom's. So Lucy took about a 7-month trip out of state, and my parents came home with a baby. And that was... I don't know if you ran into this much, Wes, but that was kind of how adoption was done back then. Nobody talked about it. It just kind of happened.
You don't talk about it either.
I guess I don't. I'm not ashamed. It just doesn't come up much.
Did you look for her, Lucy?
No.
Why not?
Well, for one thing, it would have devastated my parents if they found out I knew. For another, I'd already tried to be my mom, and I had made a terrible Margaret. Honestly, when I found out, what I felt was this tremendous sense of relief. Because I still had all the love they'd given me, and they were tough, but they were loving. But I didn't have to be her, and I didn't have to be Lucy either. What I felt was, it was like, have you ever heard that 1970s Jackson Browne song, I Am a Child in These Hills?
No.
Before your time.
After it.
Right. Well, anyway, what I realized was that I could do whatever I wanted. I could just be Dot.
So I should just be Wes?
Whoever you are now. Those memories you got back still have an impact on you. They still help shape the you that you are. And even if you are not exactly the spirit of Theodore Wesley, you still have them. You get to decide what they mean. And that's not easy, but you have a long time to figure that out. You are a child in these hills, Wes, looking for water and looking for life.
What?
Jackson Browne.
I already told you that doesn't mean anything to me.
I know, but it's a really good song.
Thanks. For talking.
Yeah, it's what I do.
Does Lily know? About Lucy?
Yeah. It never mattered to her. Margaret and Don did the grandparent stuff. Margaret and Don were her grandparents. You do Wes stuff. You're Wes.
Should we get back to the journals?
Do you want to?
Yeah.
Okay. Where were we?
Looks like they thought growing a flower over the coffin would bring someone back.
But it didn't work, right?
Right.
It's a moot point anyway. We're not trying to bring anyone back. We just need a way to reinforce the borders around the town. We're looking for wards, barriers, protections. All kinds of shitty things happened in olden times. There would be plenty of reasons for these people to write about taking extra steps to keep this place secure.
Anything?
I'm learning a lot more about baseball than I ever wanted to know. Got anything on your end?
Patches was readmitted to the suffragette club after she bit the mayor. Huh.
What?
Could be nothing.
If it's not about the Cincinnati Reds climbing up the goddamn 1938 National League, I'm interested.
December 11th, 1900. Much to J.W.'s displeasure, I have set it to music so that it may more easily be passed down for posterity and should need a rise. I have opted for something of a hymnal style after G reluctantly informed me that ragtime would simply not suit. J.W. insisted that this pursuit was a disgrace to the old ways, etc., etc. But the thing is done. G pronounced it a great success. I have already begun to teach the song to B, who seems to greatly enjoy clapping along with her fat little hands.
Set what to music?
It doesn't say. Looking at the family tree, G could be great-grandpa Gregory.
That's what I'm thinking. And B...
Bridget, her firstborn.
J.W. If having a stick up one's ass is genetic, could that be a Warren?
It's probably better not to jump to conclusions. There could be plenty of other people with those initials at that time. Looks like there was a Walker family who settled here in the 1850s, and the Weinbergs came in the late 1880s.
If it was a Warren weighing in, that suggests it might have been important.
Look back.
Nothing. You know what I'm thinking? There's a pile of old sheet music in the basement.
On it.
What else you got for me, Colin?
June 15th, 1938. Johnny Vandermeer is now the first major league player in history to pitch 2 consecutive no-hitters. The first was on the 11th at Crosley Field, and the second being tonight at Ebbets Field against the Dodgers.
Huh. The Dodgers. That's something. Thanks, Colin. J.W. Where did Abbie leave those family trees? Aha! The Warrens. 1900. So J.W. would probably be at least 20. Born, let's say, 1880 or before. Why is it so hard to read? Because you need new glasses, Dottie. Shut up. Well, what do you know? Born 1858, Jacob Warren died 1927. That would put him at about 42 in 1900. Prime stick-up-the-butt years. Dot Harper, historical detective.
Who are you talking to?
Mind your business.
Did the house used to have a piano? Not the toy piano in the attic, but a real one?
We still do. It's back in the storage room somewhere under a heap of crap. Nobody played. Lily took lessons as a kid, but she didn't stick with it, and I couldn't justify keeping it tuned. Why?
There is a lot of sheet music in this house.
Any old enough for our purposes?
Let's see, we need something from about 1900, probably handwritten, and not a weird old novelty song.
I like bananas because they have no bones. Fair enough, dead songwriter. Fair enough. Anything?
No dates, but this paper seems like the oldest. Does this look like Eliza's handwriting to you?
You mean, does it look like it was written by a baby mouse?
Novelty song, novelty song. Definitely a novelty song. Oh, this last one could be something.
Let me see.
Here.
You were birthed before the first fall, from the stars down to the soft loam. Can't you read music? How does it go?
Hang on. To the attic! Let's see. It's not really in tune.
Wes, I am begging you, just play the song, please.
You were birthed before the first fall, from the stars down to the soft loam. May you shepherd us from ill. Why does that sound familiar?
Because it's the same tune as the town anthem. Go on.
Mount Absalom, a barrier we'll build. For though the one at night does roam, we shall protect you still. May you answer in the bell's calls. May you drink it from the old stones. May you bless the earth we till. Mount Absalom, when water from the hill meets water from the hall and home, we know that we do your will. Weird lullaby.
I don't think it's a lullaby. The U is capitalized.
Weird hymn?
Most hymns are about asking the big guy to protect us, not offering protection. A barrier we'll build. That sounds like something, right?
Too bad it doesn't say what the barrier is.
The town's will is to mix water from the hall, the home, and the hill.
The home is Fenwood, right? Eliza meant her home.
That makes sense. The hall? What hallway has a sink in it?
Could be town hall.
In that case, what's the hill?
The observatory?
Water from the hill, though. What water from the hill? Rain runoff?
Wait, what if it's the font?
The what?
When Abbie went through the hole in the bottom of the observatory, they found a chapel with a baptismal font. It was empty, but maybe not back then.
But what's the water source in town hall? If Chester Warren's got a secret river in the basement like the Phantom of the Opera, I want to know about it.
That seems like a moot point, given the baptismal font's dry.
Yeah. Dead end?
It's a shame she went to so much trouble composing a whole song for it.
I wish I could just ask her. Know for sure.
That's the weird thing about getting into history, right? The closer you feel to them, the sharper the distance.
If that JW is Jacob Warren, why was she sharing this with him? What did she think that was going to do? How come Jacob Warren got to understand it and we can't?
If JW does mean Jacob Warren, who's to say they never got along? Maybe they started out working on all this together and something happened.
What?
I don't know.
All the times I've sung the town anthem, I never knew she wrote the melody.
It's catchy.
Better than that creepy old music box.
Which one?
The one that plays Claire de Lune, but with the rhythm all janky. There's just this weird mix of long notes and short notes, like it's random. Like, wait, hang on.
It grows on you. Can you pass the butter?
Not if I eat it first. The whole thing, like a banana. Really damn insistent with that hello.
Can you pass me that pen and the paper?
Sure thing.
Short. Long, short.
Grant?
That wasn't a hello. Can you watch the pan while I go get Tim?
You know what I'm thinking? Great-Grandma Eliza was a telegraph operator.
Do you think she taught the house how to use Morse code?
I think that makes as much sense as any other damn thing that's happened. Wes, any chance it's one of your scout things?
I never finished my sign signals and codes badge.
What are the odds? The internet?
Definitely. So we have ... ...
What does that spell?
HELP.
That must have been why he thought it was saying hello.
Do we think this whole time maybe the house has been signaling to us?
Maybe when I first took over, but it must have learned pretty quick to try something else. In the meantime...
What?
That music box with the wrong tempo?
Oh, wow. Hang on.
For what? He's gone, Dot.
Here we go. My mom taught that song to all her students. Theodore's mom.
Whatever makes sense to you. That's what counts.
The mom I remember. It was stuck in our heads all the time. Sometimes when she wanted to be annoying, she would hum the first couple of notes and get it stuck there all night. No, you know what? I'm the only one with these memories now. She's my mom.
Right on.
In the Hall of the Mountain King is sort of an odd choice.
Grandpa Colin had a friend who was kind of a general tinkerer. During the first part of the Depression, when Eliza was still alive, Grandpa Colin would commission new music boxes for her. Especially when his friend was hurting for money.
Huh. Is this the one?
Yeah.
Gosh, that's a little painful.
Right? Okay. Internet at the ready?
Let's go.
Do you have it?
Huh.
Huh? 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 What? Pins and needles over here, Wes!
It says, water the stones.
Huh.
This episode features
Dallis Seeker as Grant Fenwood.
Marsha Harman as Dot. Kathleen Hoil as Abbie.
Michael Turrentine as Wes.
David Rheinstrom as Colin Fenwood.
Jill Oliver as Eliza Fenwood.
Written by Jessica Best.
sound design by Jeffrey Nils Gardner. Directed by Jeffrey Nils Gardner.
Music composed by Stephen Poon.
Recording engineer Mel Ruder.
Unwell lead sound designer Eli Hamada McIlveen.
Executive producers Eleanor, Hyde, and Jeffrey Nils Gardner.
By HartLife NFP.
And a special thank you to our supporting producers, Calico Davis, Steve Diamond, Adam Goodman, J.D. Horn, Nick Keenan, Carolyn Koss-Kasten, Megan McLean, Alex Rivas, and Caitlin White.
HartLife wishes to acknowledge that the land where we live, work, and tell our stories is occupied land.
Unwell takes place in southern Ohio, which is the territory of the Miami people. Unwell is produced in Chicago, Illinois, which is the territory of the Peoria, the Potawatomi, and the Miami peoples.
In this place, once known as Hartford, Connecticut, the wind doesn't howl. It screams. That screaming wind careens maliciously across the vast tundra until it breaks against the side of a monolithic structure. The HartLife Tower, former home of the HartLife Insurance Company. Dear listener, these are the true dramatizations of our fair city's glorious history. You will meet the brave bureaucrats that keep us safe and orderly.
Sorry for the confusion. MURDER is actually an acronym for our department. An unfortunate coincidence.
The abominable mole people who dig the tunnels that keep us warm.
They don't exist. There's no such thing as ant people. Mole people.
And the most dangerous villains of all. Scientists.
I swear, I'd forget my head if it wasn't sewn on.
To say nothing of lightning riggers, time travelers, and simple interns, every policy has a story to tell. Join us, dear listener, for the tale of our fair city, wherever you listen to podcasts. And remember, you owe everything to HartLife. All the life you'll ever need.